So, this is a lot! Okay, fixing my eyebrows.
We need that in slow motion to fix
Just,
I need a t-shirt.
fix the eyebrows. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Ask Alex. I'm really excited today. I have a special guest and we're gonna talk about what kind of impact can dancing have on your life. I strongly believe that dancing is a means to something else. For me, dancing was about me feeling more confident with my body, me learning to move my body, even though I thought I couldn't move it in ways that I saw my friends do. For me to simply hold girls' hands when my hands used to sweat a lot. I was super self-conscious about that. And so I strongly believe that when people give me a sort of a surface level answer of, I like dancing because of music, or I wanna learn because I wanna learn, I believe that there is a much more meaningful, deeper, beautiful reason for it, whether it's to, bond with their couple, turn off the outside world because their work is super stressful. Maybe sometimes they just want something just for themselves, something to brighten their week. Whatever the reason is, even if it's to meet someone significant in their life, like I had the good fortune, I met my fiance on the dance floor. They all have their beautiful reasons for it. What I found was that there's this amazing transformation that happens. The transformation happened with me, and the transformation happens with every single person that joins our school. They become more confident, they start to love themselves and the people around them a little bit more, and it has a ripple effect on every part of their life. The way that they interact with their friends, the way they interact with their family, their co-workers. Things just become more beautiful and brighter. So I have Renard with me. He's a student of ours. He's been with us for 2 years. We had a conversation about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and it inspired me, and so I wanted to bring him here. He graciously agreed to it, and so hopefully whoever's watching there, it inspires you. Okay, Renard, so what's your story?
Let me take you back to a few years ago. I did go through a major illness back in 2004. And that kind of changed my life. I was very career-oriented. Dancing was something I'd never do. It was just not something I even thought of. That got me thinking, and I started thinking about what I want to do in future. And my life changed, and it became more about my lifestyle and what I want to do. A lot of my friends, I would see them dancing. They were always dancing in Toronto several times a week, and I wouldn't dance. Somewhere along the line, I decided to start learning to dance. And eventually I mustered the courage to come into TDS and come in here and take some lessons in dancing. I started out with salsa, and then eventually I tried bachata, and I found that I really liked it. I loved the music, I loved the dance, so I got into it. And then eventually I progressed and started doing kizomba, and that's something I really love. There's so many things that have happened in my life since I've started dancing. And there's one story that I would like to narrate. It just happened last month, actually. I met a girl that I was dancing with kizomba, and I just met her 2-3 times, and she was from France, and I happened to be going to England, London, England last month, and I just mentioned it to her, and she said, why don't you let me know when you're there? I'll try to come by and meet you. And then she actually did. She came in from France. She met me in London. She spent a whole day with me, and we had a great time in London. All this happened because of my dancing. It would never have happened otherwise. So you meet so many people. I love the dance. There's excellent connection. So yeah, that's my part of my story.
So as a follow-up question, for people who are watching this who are a little bit nervous or shy, and they haven't worked up the courage to take a dive into this, what kind of advice can you share with them?
If you see something and you like it and you think you can't do it, just go in and jump into it. Just go for a social, and like there's so much you have going on here. You've got your Wednesday nights bachatas, and you can just come in and just try it and see if you like it, and then just jump into it. I love TDS, I love the school. There are several reasons why I love it, and it's helped me a lot, and I've progressed. And as I even mentioned to you, I like even redoing some courses, because the first time I do a course and I go on a dance floor, sometimes I find I'm not able to actually do that move. I don't have the confidence. But when I repeat the course, I'm just able to go in and dance it, and that's happened so often. I'm just loving it. I love it.
One of the things I respect about you is the story you shared about how you moved away from thinking about money and just career and building, but finding, you're looking for your inner peace and looking for happiness in yourself. Do you mind sharing that story?
Oh, sure, absolutely. This goes back to 2008. when I was so focused in my career, and I used to be a trader with a bank, and it was all about money, and that's all I wanted to do. I happened to be a shareholder in Berkshire. I went down to Omaha. I had the great fortune of actually sitting next to Warren Buffett and had somebody even take me to his house. And what I learned and what he spoke about was not to chase assets in life, and it's more about enjoying your life and enjoying what you have. And that kind of changed me, and I started pursuing happiness more than just growing my assets. And after I came back, that's when I started getting into things like traveling and dancing. And to me now, this is a very important part of my life. My advice to people watching this is just reflect on what brings you happiness and what your passion may be. A lot of us just get into a 9-to-5 job. We go to work really hating our jobs. So sit back and reflect and think of the things that you would love to do. You might have seen people dancing, you might have really wanted to do it, which is the case with me. Sometimes you think you can't even do it. You think it's so difficult, I'll never be able to do it. But just step in and try it and give it some time, and then you'll actually be able to do it. And then you start enjoying it.
Do you want to share some things that maybe that TDS has brought positivity into your life?
What I really like about TDS is when I come in here, there's always a syllabus. It's not just a walk-in class. I'm following a routine, I'm learning things, and I always have a partner. There's so many schools you go to, you don't have a dance partner, you're dancing alone. And that's no fun. So here I always have a partner, and even small things like at TDS, even the air conditioning is always right. There's so many classes I go to where you're sweating, there's just 2 fans, and it's not a very pleasant experience. Excellent teachers, excellent material. I really love it. So the school's been great for me, apart from the fact that it's very conveniently located as well for me.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Renard, thank you for making the time.
My pleasure, Alex.
I'm really excited, and I want to hear from you what you thought of Renard's story, if it inspired you. And I'd also love to hear from you what your story is, whether you've had experience in dancing, whether it's something you thought about. And remember, this is Ask Alex, so I would love to hear your questions for our following series. Leave it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it as soon as possible. I'll see you on the dance floor. Should I clap? No? Okay.
He likes to clap, so let him
Can I
clap.
clap?
You can clap. Clap, Alex.